Hey YouTube, back on this Manco Go kart project. Got it all stripped down. I found out all the hubs except the drive wheel is worn completely out. The nuts were just loose as one of the wheels were spinning. But what I'm going to do next is take a flap wheel on a grinder and cut this down. Looks like the thing has been painted, so I guess it could have been red at one point. But anyway, I'm going to try to cut all this down and throw a coat of epoxy on the back of it. And then we'll flip it back over and start cutting the top of it down. Just thought I'd make a little update here. Cut you back on, I have more. Took angle grinder with a 36 grit disc to it all over. And then some 320 grit. Not going to spend a lot of time on the bottom of it, but what I've got is about 3 coats of Pour 15 on the bottom. I may just leave it at that. This stuff sets up really hard if you've not used it. I sprayed it on with the spray gun. But anyway, next I'm going to flip it over and get to the top half of it. I'll cut you back on then. Okay, we've got it flipped back over. This thing has duct tape, electrical tape, just all over it from wire into the kill switch. I'm going to try to get all that off. I'm undecided on pulling the steering wheel off. I don't know. Depends on how easy the bolt comes out of it. And don't have a lot of rust here. It's not as bad as the bottom, but I will spend a little more time on the top half making it look better than I did the bottom. But anyway, I'll cut you on when I got a little more done. Alright, we've done about what we're going to do as far as rust removal. I've used sandpaper, wire brush, angle grinder with flat disc. There's a lot of surface rust on it where it's set outside. I'm not going to lose a lot of sleep about it, but what I'm getting ready to do now is just probably put a thin coat of Pour 15 on the top half of it. Then the next step will be painting it whatever color we're going to go with. I'll cut you back on then. Yeah, obviously could use a smaller gun for this. I'll probably paint it with a detail gun once I put color on. I have this gun turned way down. This thing will throw about a foot pattern if I want it to. But it seems to be doing okay. So one thin coat's all I'm gonna do. There's black paint on the thing already anyway. Got my doors open and the light, and then here's not that great. I'm sure the GoPro's making it look brighter than it is. I don't see worth shit anyway. Okay. You know what, let's open it up and put one more coat on the inside. Just because. Okay, I think we'll call it done for that. I'll show you more later. Alright, as you've seen, we sprayed the Pour 15 on the frame like I said in the video. When I go to paint this thing, it'll more than likely be done with a small detail gun. That big gun just on the top of it, just banging into everything, trying to get Pour 15 into all of the corners. But anyway, I'm gonna end this video here. That should take care of any future rust on the thing, so we'll see you in the next part where we tear into the Briggs & Stratton engines and see if we have anything worth fooling with. Thank you for watching. Alright, we're back. It's the next day. I really like the way the gloss black looked from the Pour 15, so what I done was I had a little bit of like a jet black acrylic enamel automotive paint. I mixed it up and just shot. I think I ended up having enough to get maybe 2 medium wet coats on it. So there's a lot of pitting from the rust in that bottom plate, but overall it looks alright, and it shouldn't ever have to worry about rust again. But next, we're probably going to get into the engine and see what's going on with it. I'll show you more then. It may be in another video, but we'll just have to see how long these are. Alright, we've got this thing, we stripped it down and painted everything with Pour 15. Even painted the wheels. I've got to order wheel bearings for all the wheels. They were all shot. Redone the steering wheel. Really like how that turned out. Got the engine, I think, ready to go. It's still got some bad gas in the tank, but I'm just going to run it through it. Tore it down, ported, polished. I had to change the crankshaft out in it because it was tapered crank. Had to put a keyed crank in it, but got to get a clutch, a throttle cable, a kill switch, and some wheel bearings, and should be able to have this thing ready to ride. Also got to redo the seat. Might just buy a new seat. They're a little expensive, but I don't know. I've got plenty of wood and material. We might just build one. But anyway, there's a little update on the go-kart. Alright folks, here's the finished product on this go-kart. Did have to put back tires on it off of another cart. My daughter spun this one till it popped out, but still having some carburetor problems out of this old motor. It may be in the tank or the carb, either one, but it's burning a little oil. I wish I would have had some rings to put in it while it was tore down. I've got a video showing it running after I put it together. It was built out of 2 engines. It originally had a tapered shaft, and I had to tear it down and put a keyed shaft in it, but it does have a little bit of port work. And the muffler's gutted is about it, but I'll give you a walk around and then we'll throw a GoPro on and go for a ride. I apologize for it being shaky, but it will be. We ended up leaving it the black. That's actually automotive paint painted over top of the Pour 15. And that is an old computer seat. It actually drilled it out and it bolted right down. The girls like it and it's comfy. But anyway, do plan on doing a Predator and a live axle on this thing. It's a little costly, but it'll make it more fun. Anyway, I'll cut you back on when I get the GoPro on. As you can see, the old cart, actually the thing handles good. You can throw it around as big as I am like nothing. The old engine's still powerful. Like I said, it smokes a little bit. It's not bad, but it is using a little bit of oil. But anyway, y'all, I've got another cart that maybe next month before you see it in a video or so, but it's a 2-seater. It's another old Manco with a cage on it. But it came with like a 6 1/4 horse Briggs, one of the overhead valves. Seems to be a pretty good engine. I'm gonna have to rebuild the carb or either buy one. But anyway, thank you for watching. I'll keep you updated on this. Have a good one.